we're going to learn about British incest.
To see them later on, but let's first talk here on Mortal Faces. I take portraits and transform them to see how individuals we read about might have looked in real life. And I also detangle some inbred family trees like in this video, so like in real life. We are going to start off with
How's the comments? Here we go.
George I was the first British monarch of the House of Hanover. Before that, we had the House of Stuart, which was the Scottish line. And before that, the Tudor dynasty, which was Elizabeth I and Henry VIII.
Baba
We're going
big
to
bitch.
see them later on, but let's first talk about George I. The time period is the late 16th.
I'm going to have some British people. If anyone ever comments on this, I have no history on anything to do with it. I have as much experience as I know how the Magna Carta was written.
1800s and the early 1700s. Louis XIV of France.
And I don't know what
just
that
started
is.
upgrading his palace of Versailles. In England, though, we
That's
had
like your
George
constitution, I'm
I,
pretty sure, if I'm not wrong.
Sophia Dorothy of Celle.
Ooh, that looks like an awful person.
And they are first cousins. Their fathers were
Ew.
brothers and share the same grandfather. George got the English throne because his mother's mom was Elizabeth Stuart, the daughter to King James VI of Scotland and first of England.
So your daughter's your mother's father.
Charles.
Wait, what? That doesn't make sense.
Of the Glorious
Your
Revolution,
daughter's your mother's
and his daughter
sister's
was the famous
mom.
Queen Anne. The Glorious Revolution overthrew the Catholic James II and replaced the crown with his Protestant daughters Mary and then Anne.
So she fucked her
Anne
cousin?
died childless, so the throne went to the next Protestant.
Bro, it's like a
king,
cheating
which
circle
was
of
their great
friends.
aunt, Elizabeth Stuart's line.
Oh
It
man,
was
it's
her
gross.
youngest Protestant daughter Sophia,
Living
direct
Matthew.
Protestant heir, because everyone above her, including her siblings and cousins, were Roman Catholic. Sophia married Ernest Augustus, Elector of Hanover, and their son became King George I of England.
We know
As a
him.
result of the
We
Glorious
know the Bible.
Revolution, all the monarchs of the British throne continued to be Protestant. They had King George II. George II married a cousin, Caroline of Ansbach. George and Caroline share the same ancestor. George through 6 generations up, and Caroline through 5 generations up. Their common ancestor is Joachim Ernest, Prince of Anhalt, in the mid.
Hold on.
Of 1500. George II and Caroline
okay.
are considered fourth cousins once removed. They had 3 relevant kids to this tree: Frederick, Prince of Wales, Princess Mary, and Princess Louise of Great Britain. We will see the princesses Mary and Louise later on. Frederick predeceased his father.
They were probably
but his
handsome men
marriage to
at
Princess
all.
Augusta of Saxe-Gotha
That British
produced the next king, George
charm.
III. The time period of George III is, think about Marie Antoinette and Versailles. It incorporates the late 1700s. George III married the famous Queen Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz. We know her as the queen from
The black
Netflix's
bitch.
Bridgerton, and of my other video, recreating her controversial family tree and how she might have looked in real life.
Yeah,
George
she was
and
an
Charlotte are
Egyptian looking
related
bitch.
to both their maternal grandfather's sides. Their great-grandparents were brothers, and so share the same
That's why I feel like the scene is villain.
great-grandparent. They are third cousins.
That's
Their
fucking gross.
great-grandfather was
Bro, wait, what? Repeat that? Repeat that again? No.
grandparents were brothers, and so share the same great-great-grandparent. They are third cousins. Their
That's like-
great-grandfather
that's like-
was Ernest I, Duke of Saxe-Gotha.
That's like
He had
shaking your
18
hand.
kids. Think about that.
See,
18.
it's just saying
And through 3
your
of
brother
these
jerked you
18
off.
kids,
That's
John
fucked
Ernest
up.
IV,
That's
Frederick
fucking
the
dark.
First, and Ernest, we have, as I've mentioned, King George III.
What is
and
wrong
Frederick,
with these people?
Queen Charlotte through Ernest. Then their son Prince Edward married Princess Victoria, a 4th cousin through John Ernest IV.
Oh, we're getting to modern times soon,
Edward
guys.
had Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria. The time frame is the 1800s. Think of hoop skirts, petticoats, and
See,
buttons.
that in your mark.
Married her first cousin, Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. Their parents are brother and sister, which makes them a
The
first
Patel
cousin.
kind of
And
line
secondly,
falling
their
in.
parents are commonly related
Saxon
to the
bullshit.
son John Ernest IV.
I probably sound so stupid to other people that know British history way more than me. I'm not hating on this. I know what I know from my American class in history. I'm amazed I even know any of this. Hey, I know these names more than a lot of people I know could say.
As a side note, Prince Albert's mother is
Prince
also
Albert, we know where
related
those
to
come
the common
from.
ancestor Ernest I, Duke of Saxe-Gotha, through his son Frederick I, which means Prince Albert's parents are fourth cousins once removed as well. Then Albert and Queen Victoria had the party king Edward VII, and his time frame, think of Titanic, the early 1900s. He married Alexandra of Denmark, his fourth cousin
Edward
twice
the
over.
10th. And his
Edward's
name,
great
that was his name? That's a pretty
grandson
cool lord
as
name.
well. Then Albert and Queen Victoria had the party king Edward VII.
Oh,
and
the
his
7th.
Frank, think of Titanic, the early 1900s.
The 7th,
He
I
married
made up
Alexandra of
words.
Denmark, his fourth cousin twice over.
Alexandria of Denmark.
Edward's great-great-great-grandfather was
Fuck
George
popping
II,
ears.
and he
I hate living below
was
sea level.
Alexandra's great-great-great-grandfather too, through her mother and father's sides.
Bro, it's
They
brother,
had
sister,
George
fucking.
V, the time period
Not
of
even, that's.
great-great-great-grandfather too, through her mother and father's side.
Your mother and brother. Your mother, brother shouldn't be your father, sister. I don't know how to word that correctly. That is a weird fucking square. Look at this. So the same people made the same people who made the same people. Well, the person. I don't fucking know, man. That's weird. That's wild.
Sides. They had George V, the time period of George
So
V.
royal. So
I.
royal.
George V was Elizabeth II's
I can't even.
father.
What?
He married Mary of Teck. Mary of Teck came from a really, really royal family tree. It goes
Different.
all the way up to Henry II of England in the 1100s.
Holy
His son,
shit.
King John of the Robin Hood story. Also the Austrian royal family, the Habsburgs. The
How
German
did this
family,
broken
his
bloodline
uncle,
happen?
Queen Charlotte and
Princess
separately,
Mary.
her husband George III, and even Anne of Cleves, Henry VIII's fourth wife. It's really illustrious. However, she is closely related to her husband George V through George III. Her maternal grandfather was the seventh son to George III, and her husband's paternal great-grandfather was the fourth son of George III. In other words, Queen Victoria's father's brother's
Her uncle brother. It's an uncle brother.
They
That's
are
some
second cousins
West Virginian
once
shit.
removed. You can pause the video to see that through her
That's an
father's
uncle
side,
brother
she is
shit.
also related to George II and George I.
Bro, how are they
Her
not
mother's
making
side,
backwards
she is
babies?
related to George II too. You'll also notice a lot of the spouses her aunt.
I'm just stopping this video. It goes on for another like 20 minutes. I cannot, as a normal person, just. Dude, there's so much brother. Brothers shouldn't be your uncles and aunts shouldn't be your sisters. Remember that, kids. That's the only thing I've got from this. I really don't know how their kids weren't swimmers. Fucking, what the fuck? Bunch of train lovers, I bet.